Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Joyful Joy, also known as Joyful Nation, and I'm taking my kids to the warehouse, THW. The warehouse is a spot that has a lot of fun things, and as you can see, it is styled like a warehouse, but it's a fun spot for hangouts in Port Harcourt, for hanging out in Port Harcourt, not hangout. So we came to bowl. This is my children's first bowling experience, and that is why I'm posting this video to remember the experience. So we got the shoes. My daughter, as you can see, wears a size 39. My son wears a size 46. They have big feet, and it is something to enjoy, because they took my husband's feet, not my feet. So this is the guy just teaching and training them on how to hold the balls, what to do, asking them if the balls were heavy and if they could tolerate the weight of it. They have various sizes of balls, and the weights are different. Some are lighter than others. So the trainer is just teaching them what they are supposed to do, how they are supposed to throw, and how it is scored. I went first because I've bowled before, though it was a long time ago. But yeah, I've bowled before, so I went first. It's 10,000 naira per session, and I think you get up to 10 throws per session, if I'm still correct. This was back in January after Christmas and New Year, and as you can see in the background, you can see Christmas lights still blinking at the background. Blinking, I said blinking at the background of this video. So my children, this is their first bowling experience, and I thought to record it and post it to remember this time period of their lives, in as much as I try to reduce their exposure on my social media. There are things like this that I post to remember that I had fun with these kids when they were little or when they were growing up, and they'll look back at the footage and be satisfied with their childhood, that indeed they had fun. There were so many things my parents did for me when I was growing up, and because there's no evidence, I just have the memory in my head and I speak about it, but I don't have an evidence to show people that, look, I really enjoyed my childhood. This is my daughter's throw. It was an amazing, almost perfect throw, and we are just telling her that we're very proud of her, because men, for a first time, it was something like we're so proud of her. We were cheering her on, though she couldn't get the last pin out, but it encouraged her. She kept going, she kept throwing. Sometimes she crashed out, other times she won. So yeah, my son did his best too as well. The point is to have fun. It wasn't about scoring big or winning. It's just to have fun. I was telling him to wait for the pins to come down and settle before throwing the ball. So yeah, he threw the ball and he got some pins, and he was happy too. The joy on their faces was just it for me. I didn't mind that I spent 30,000 naira for the three of us. I even left my session for them because, like I said, I've bowled before, but they haven't bowled before. So this bowling taught them about patience, about tolerance, about just having fun without, counting the cost. Because as a parent, they know that when I'm free from work, I make it about them. I take them out to, hang out and age appropriate, to have fun and just spend time together and relish their childhood. So he was so happy that he hit those amount of pins. My daughter tried to get the rest and she couldn't. She was getting angry. So I had to tell her that bowling is just for fun. It's not about getting angry that you were unable to hit some of the pins. The ones you're able to hit, you're able to hit it. The ones that you're unable to hit is part of the game. You try harder and you get better at it. And I promise them that when they are on school break or holidays from school, we could come back and bowl again, even though the warehouse is around where we stay in Port Harcourt. Is something that I try not to indulge them too much, so that it doesn't seem as if everything they want I give it to them. I give them as much as I can, but I withhold as much as I can too, even though we can afford it. It's also part of the training that in life you don't always get what you want every time you want it, So that's the lesson I try to pass on to them. So once again, is the warehouse. A session is 10,000 naira. It is situated at Peter Odili area of Port Harcourt, and it has 3 bowling rings, or alley rather. I don't even know why I'm speaking rubbish in this video, but bear with me. 3 bowling alleys, and per session is 10,000 naira, and you get a lot of throws in the session. I think you get 10 throws or so per session. So I allow them to play my own sets, and they had so much fun, and I'm glad I made out this time to take them out to have this fun. And I'm also glad that I'm getting to post it, to have footage of it on the internet for when they grow up, to look back on and be appreciative of how far God has brought us in life. So yeah, I try to expose them as much as I try to shield them. I expose them in an age appropriate way all the time, even though I do that in bits, because overexposure for me is not something I enjoy. For my children, I try to allow them have their own privacy as much as they want and they can, and I expose them to bits by bits the fun parts that I want them to remember when they grow up. So that's the point of this video. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Till I see you next time. God bless us.